Today we're looking at, well, just an extraordinary true story. It's about isolation, a huge financial deception, and basically a life frozen in time for decades.
Right, and our goal here isn't just to recap the crazy plot points. We want to really dig into the how and why, the financial side, the psychology behind creating this a 20-year reality bubble for one man, Barry Lazman.
So let's paint that picture first. Barry's world. It's perfectly preserved 1998.
Totally. Think Pearl Jam on repeat, Nintendo 64.
A big old 25-inch Sony Trinitron TV, right? VHS tapes.
Yeah, Home Improvement, The X-Files, and get this tinfoil covering the windows.
Wow. And fueled by surged soda and sweet tarts?
Pretty much. His mom, Dina, handled everything. Meals, laundry, all of it. His comfort, his total isolation. It was basically her full-time job managing him.
And that dependence, it wasn't just a side effect, was it? It was core to the whole thing.
Exactly. It was the mechanism. I mean, his poor physical health from never moving, the anxiety, it just reinforced his inability to leave, making him the perfect cover.
Okay, so the first crack in this, hermetically sealed world, it's subtle at first.
Yeah, Barry notices this guy. Navy suit, U.S. government Crown Vic, not the black SUVs you might expect, but still official, watching the house.
And Barry just ignores it.
Yep. Typical Barry, just pretends it isn't happening.
But then comes the real panic moment.
The routine breaks. Dina misses her scheduled phone call. Like clockwork, usually.
And for Barry, that's everything.
Yeah.
That call confirms his world is still okay.
Exactly. So, major anxiety spike, and then he tries the phone himself.
No dial tone.
Dead. The isolation is suddenly very, very real. The outside connection is cut.
Then things escalate?
Fast.
Oh, yeah. This time it's not one car, it's 2 Crown Vics. Agents, men and women. And then police cars pull up too.
And they're not quiet about it.
No way. Loudspeaker calling out Dina Lazman, demanding compliance. Suddenly the whole neighborhood knows she's wanted.
The officers barge in. Barry hides. And this is where it gets really weird.
Right. He overhears an officer pull out an iPhone. Something totally alien to him. And the officer says what?
Laughs and says something like, talk about a time machine. This place hasn't changed since the 90s.
Wow. But then it gets darker.
Much darker. He hears them talking about him. Barry. Another officer says, too bad we lost Barry. Died way too young.
So in that moment, hiding, he realizes the outside world thinks he's been dead for 20 years.
Imagine that. So the police leave, things quiet down, and Barry, for the first time in probably years, actually explores the house.
Oh, fines.
A nightmare. Piles of mail. Unpaid bills, IRS tax audits, check stubs. All postmarked recently, like 2018.
20 years after his world stopped.
Exactly. And the absolute kicker, on the refrigerator, his own obituary.
Yeah.
Dated summer 1998.
Oh my gosh. So that's it. He sees the whole 20-year lie laid bare.
Right. And then the guy in the blue suit, the first visitor, shows up again.
Partner.
Former partner, yeah. He confirms everything. Tax evasion, fraud, theft, and the reason she missed the call, she just died.
Okay.
Cardiac arrest in a grocery store parking lot.
So how did Barry fit into the crime itself?
Well, that's the core of it. Barry's fake death back in 98 allowed Dina to, as the partner put it, milk the system.
Meaning collecting benefits, Social Security, life insurance maybe?
Likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Significant benefits based on his supposed death, and his total isolation, his manufactured reality meant nobody could ever accidentally discover the dead man was alive and well, watching Home Improvement reruns.
So his sheltered life was the cover story. And keeping that up must have been incredibly stressful for her.
A full-time job, like the partner said. It probably contributed to her death, the stress of maintaining that lie for 2 decades.
What a cost. So the partner offers Barry a way
Sure.
forward.
Kind of. Says he can take over the house. Note mentions it's a nice place, actually. Suggests writing a book. Offers to show him an iPhone, catch him up.
You mentioned a reverse mortgage situation earlier. That sounds complicated.
It is. Crucial detail. A reverse mortgage means Dina had already cashed out the equity in the house. It's a loan that becomes due now, upon her death.
So Barry doesn't just inherit a house. He inherits a massive debt that needs paying immediately.
Pretty much. He's thrown not just into 2018 socially, but 2018 financial reality, like instantly. No gradual adjustment.
Wow. Quite the welcome back.
And after all that, hearing he was basically a pawn, worthless, hidden, Barry just smiles.
Yeah, and says, I guess it's about time I get to work.
Incredible. From this analog ghost to suddenly front page news with a whole life, albeit a complicated one, ahead.
Absolutely. Which brings us to the final thought for you, the listener. Barry has to catch up on 20 years. Technology, finance, culture, everything.
Right, beyond just figuring out apps or how mortgages work now.
Exactly. What specific social or cultural norm from our modern world, something we take for granted now in 2018, do you think would be the absolute hardest thing for this man to truly grasp or accept?